Yes, Uganda batulaba tuzze wano kwogera Luzungu. But the person who was expecting to come in time, actually, she delayed to arrive here. She's called a Jube. You know her very well. And we have two visitors here. We have this lady on my left-hand side and another gentleman there. They are going to introduce themselves, then we continue with our program. Can you please tell the viewers where you are coming from in Uganda, your names?
Yeah, sure.
And you continue.
Okay, thank you so much, Robin. Hi, viewers. My name is Joanne Osire. I come from the eastern part of Uganda, Tororo district to be precise. Okay. But I'm commonly known as Jojo Africa on my social media platforms. Okay. And I'm glad to be part of this team. I'm here to talk about something that is very pertinent. Mm-hmm. I'm here to defend Uganda, and I'm here to make clarities on 1 or 2 or 3 or 10 issues. We are still waiting for the lady. I hope she joins us. Thank you, Robin.
Can you please say anything to our viewers to confirm that you are from Uganda?
I'm from Uganda. I said Tororo to be precise. If you want to know my MP elect for Tororo municipality is Sanjay Tana. He's an Indian born in Tororo. We are not racists. Okay. We value all nationalities. We are very respectful people. Okay. And we value people from all over the world. That is why Tororo even voted a member of parliament from a different cultural backgrounds. But we are okay with that, and we strongly appreciate his efforts. I'm from Osukuru village. Those of you that know Osukuru, my Tororo County South MP is Tororo County North is Honorable Nicholas Opio.
Of course, that one is enough. That one is enough to prove you that you are from Uganda.
For Tororo County South, yes. And my woman MP is Akoth Angela. She's a lawyer by profession. So if you guys want to ask for my passport as well, I can present it very willingly.
All right. I think you have heard her very well. She's coming from Uganda, I can assure you. And
I can even speak my mother tongue if you want me to speak.
Say something in your mother tongue.
People from Ateso, Jupadola Witi Enedi.
That is enough, guys. All right, can you please introduce yourself to the viewers?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, by names of Santan Joe Govile. I'm from Arua. You all know where Abiriga is coming from. I know you're also familiar with that name.
All right. This one has been so brief. Yes, Uganda. The guy is from Uganda. He even mentioned the Abiriga. Everyone knows Abiriga. We are going to go through statements this lady has been talking about on social media. Actually, she's supposed to sit here. This is her seat, and we are still waiting for her. I'm 100% sure that that lady is watching us live. Okay? We are still expecting her to come, but in case she refuses or she decides not to come, it's okay. Everyone will get to see that she was supposed to sit here. Can you please tell the viewers what exactly brought you here?
Yes. Thank you once again, Robin. Now, before I even go further, I want to assure Ugandans out there, I want you to move with your heads up whenever you're going, and I want you to represent Uganda with pride, because Uganda is a unique country, and we are having a unique culture that nobody can copy. That is one thing. We are very humble, we are very welcoming, and very soft-spoken people. And we tolerate people not looking at anything. We do not judge people by their nationality. We value all nationalities. So why I'm here today, I'm here to put right. I'm here to clarify on certain things that was aired out on social media, which are inaccurate. Okay? I watched a few videos from Robin Media. I watched a few videos on other different platforms that a lady called a Jube that we are still waiting for came up and said a few things that were very inaccurate about Ugandans. And this got us touched. I will not say upset, because we Ugandans, we do not get upset. We stand firm and still. Even if you step on our feet, we can still tolerate that, but keep our firmness and our pride. Now, one of the statements that this lady made, I'll start with this. I'm a lady, so this lady stereotyped all the Ugandan women. She said Ugandan women are cheap.
Okay.
We are not cheap. You cannot label.
Before you go further.
Yes.
So you came to defend women on this platform, right? Or you
Women
came
of
to defend
Uganda.
Uganda? What exactly you came? I want you to be brief before we go further.
I came to speak for Uganda. I came to tell the world that Uganda is a special country, and whatever was aired out is very inaccurate. And I'm also here to try and get Ejube informed. We're not here for a battlefield, but I am here personally to educate her, because she's underinformed. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Okay? So I am here to put things right, and I'm here to educate her and tell her a few things that she doesn't know. And I'm also here to disregard all statements she made. They are not correct.
All right. That one is enough. I think everyone who are seeing us live and those ones who are going to see this video after editing. Actually, I told you that, guys, be live. You can follow us on TikTok. You can follow us on YouTube. You can follow us on Facebook. Okay. I'm going to ask this gentleman. I think you came to do the same with this lady, right?
Yeah.
Where exactly, or when
Did I come
did you
across the
get
video?
to know that this lady is disrespecting Ugandans?
I think it was.
You got the information from West African pages or from my YouTube channel?
I think it is about a week ago.
Okay.
I was home and then someone shared a link to me.
Okay.
Person is like, hey, can you check out this? And surprisingly, the person is not in Dubai. This person is in Ireland Republic in Europe. Then she shared me the link. Then I had to click on the link. That's when I actually found the videos. And yeah, a lot of inaccurate things were said during that dialogue, of which I personally felt like, nah, that's really not necessary. That's not called for. Because as a Ugandan, for instance, let's just picture, if you have issues in your home, and then you're called to go and talk about your home to someone, you're not going to tell whatever that is happening to your bedroom to the general public. That's so shaming. So yeah, I'm here to defend the Pearl of Africa. I'm here to fly our flag.
All right. I'm going to come back to this lady. I have some questions for. Actually, I was supposed to ask more than 2 ladies from here. I was expecting Ejube and other 2 ladies from Uganda, but only you turned up. There is a question here. Which specific statement do you disagree with and why?
Okay, I actually disagree with all the statements she uttered.
Okay.
I will go one-on-one. First of all, she labeled the ladies as cheap. You cannot label ladies of... Thank you, Robin. You cannot just open your mouth and label ladies of a nation and call all of them cheap. What do you mean cheap? Like, how are you categorizing this? Basing on what? Because, first of all, people have different views. People have different perspectives.
Okay.
We have different beliefs. And we have different customs. So you cannot come up and say, all ladies are cheap. I am not cheap. Ugandan ladies are not cheap. But people choose to live the way they want to live, depending on what is comfortable for them. So I totally disagree with that statement she uttered. Ladies are cheap. Uganda ladies are not cheap.
You know, the reason as why that lady said like that, it's because many Ugandans are dating West African guys. And what they mostly like from West African guys is small things like simple shoppings, matoke, buying something from Uganda, like those items from Uganda. They don't ask for huge things like the way West African ladies are doing. They don't ask for shoppings. You understand? Someone can be comfortable only after buying her bananas or matoke.
Like,
that is the reason as why they are saying Ugandans are cheap.
Well, let me just add something on that.
Let me first let her answer that question.
Mr. Rovin, like I just mentioned, People have different perspectives. We have different values. We value different things. So you cannot categorize a whole nation and say all of them are cheap, okay? I may ask a man to buy me a car. Another lady may prefer just matoke. And they're comfortable with that. So people choose to ask for what they're comfortable with it. It doesn't mean when they're asking for cheap items, you're going to categorize an entire nation and label all the ladies cheap. Okay? So we are different. I may ask a man to do my salon. So people have different preferences. And people are free to live at their comfort. We cannot go on making campaigns and telling ladies, please ask these men for cars, ask these men to build you houses. We cannot, it's not possible. It cannot even happen, you know? So people choose to live their lives the way they want. If I'm okay with KFC, with this guy buying me KFC, so what is the problem? It's my personal life.
All right.
So this is individual based and it cannot be categorized for a whole nation. It's wrong. It's sarcastic.
All right, thank you very much for that question. Can you say something about that?
Well, calling Ugandan women cheap is actually very creepy.
I want you to speak audibly.
Calling.
So that everyone can hear you. Because this lady, she's loud. I want you to be loud.
Well, that's how my voice sounds. But let me try and be loud.
Okay.
First of all, calling Ugandan women cheap is sarcastic because you cannot generalize an entire nation depending on what you think. You understand? First of all, everyone lives according to their limits. And you cannot demand for something that you cannot provide for yourself in the first place. Because they say, class attracts class. So whatever someone gives you, no matter how little it is, learn how to appreciate. And that's how Ugandan women are raised. They are raised to appreciate the little that they are given. That's why whatever little you present to them is what they go with. They appreciate.
But they can't ask for more.
They can ask for more depending on where they are coming from, how they are raised. Some kids are naturally
so that
raised.
means you are proving that Ugandans are cheap.
Wait, I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that. Some people are raised to appreciate the little that they are given. Because as a man, if I give you the little and you appreciate it, it inspires me to do more. I might give you money, you don't appreciate it. At the end of the day, I go back to giving you the little. You understand?
Okay.
So it's not about them being cheap, but it's about them appreciating the little they are given. Because if you appreciate whatever that I'm giving you, it inspires me. I aspire to give you more.
All right.
You understand?
Thank you very much for that question. This lady came up with another question saying that Ugandan men, I'm coming back to you. Ugandan men are boring. Okay. Ugandan men are not knowledgeable. They lack knowledge. Actually, she said that they lack knowledge. They don't have knowledge at all. And they are smiling. What can you say about those statements she mentioned?
Well, before answering that question, I need to ask you this question. Where is she?
Obviously, we are still waiting for her. Maybe she can turn up.
Well, she said Ugandan men are boring. But one thing for sure, let me just tell you this, Juve. Sorry for choosing the wrong man in the first place. Ugandan men are smelly compared to any other nationality in the UAE. If you're looking for really standout men, educated men, knowledgeable men, Ugandan men are leading that. Yeah,
all right,
I'm telling you that.
Can I just add something?
And say Ugandan men are smelly, creepy again. It depends on who you live around. You understand? People live in different classes. Some people live according to what they can afford. Remember, everyone is out here. We're all living different classes. I might be living in a bed space. You might be living in a partition. She might be living in an apartment. Someone might be living in a villa. So you're not going to categorize us all poor just because the other one is living in a villa and I'm living in a bed space. You understand?
How can Ugandans even fail to buy a deodorant of 10 dirham?
I'm coming.
Of 20 dirham?
I'm coming to that. It depends at what time you go them. Remember, some people work out on the sun the whole day. So late in the evening, if you find him going home smelly, you shouldn't be rushing to judge him because you don't know where he's coming from. You don't know what kind of hustle he's doing in the day. You understand? Yes. For instance, let's just say I move here and I find Rovin is sweaty and stuff like that. Then I go out on a podcast and I say, oh, Rovin is always sweaty, he's smelly, he's this. Yet I just met you from work, but I've never met you after work or wherever you chill at. You get it?
All right. Say something about it.
Okay, men? As a Ugandan lady, I want to tell the Ugandan men out there, we are so proud of you. You do not smell. My sister Ejube, I'm so sorry you met a wrong man. If you met a smelly man, you should have helped this man to put him on map. She should have assisted this man to do personal hygiene and so on. Now, Ejube, you cannot come up and say all Ugandan men smell. That is very sarcastic. That is very bad. That is, Ugandan men do not smell. My Ugandan brothers, I am very proud of you. So far, you are the best. You are on the map. Keep moving with your heads high up. And wherever you are, proudly say, I come from Uganda, the Pearl of Africa, because we are proud of you. About smelling, personal hygiene depends on one-to-one. You cannot come up and say all Ugandan men smell. It is not called national hygiene. It is called personal hygiene, okay? I work in an office where it's about 50 people on different desks, okay? And each morning I come, there are people who come with smelly shoes. I don't want to mention the nationalities, but I've seen people come with smelly armpits, smelly shoes, not Ugandans, different nationalities. So this is based on personal hygiene. It is not a national thing. Please disregard your information claiming Ugandan men smell. If you met a man who smells, sorry, you should have helped this man.
Do you think internal criticism can lead to more growth? Like internal?
Yes, I do believe. Of course, internal criticism leads to growth. Okay. It leads to improvement and development and so forth. But now the issue is, how are you going to bring up this criticism? Constructive criticism yields positive energy. It yields positive results, okay? So if you are going to come up and criticize an entire nation, well, we are not stopping you from doing that. We are not even shaken. The issue is, the problem comes when you start to compare Uganda with other nationalities, demeaning us, disrespecting us. We are not going to take that. That kind of criticism is very uncalled for, and it brings negative growth. It's going to tear people apart and bring a lot of misunderstandings. As a proud Ugandan, we love to unite people and we love to live in harmony. So I totally discourage criticism that comes with disrespect. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Black. You said what? Your name again?
I'm Jojo Africa.
Jojo Africa. I think by now, Ugandans, you can understand. Those ones who are watching us right now, you can understand that Ugandans are very good in English. You can feel the accent. When she's talking, I can feel the vibe. Imagine, she's not always in front of the camera, but what if she comes on podcast every single day? What can you get from her? And I challenge some of those West African. Can you agree to attend a podcast of West African guys?
I'm very ready. I've attended one before. I can always attend. Just invite me and give me a date. I will be there.
All right, that's very good. I think everyone who are watching us, you have listened to her. She's ready to come to any podcast to defend Uganda and to be there anytime. Bro.
Yep.
This lady, according to you, did you feel when you listened to her, do you think that lady is coming from Uganda?
Well, I don't want to judge her based on her accent or whatsoever, because I was raised never to be judgmental, by the way.
Okay.
So I won't really judge her according to that. You never know. She might be from Uganda. She might be from somewhere else. Okay, since she claims she's Ugandan, let's just go by that. She's Ugandan. But there's one thing I actually wanted to add, something we left out. And she mentioned something that Ugandan men are stingy. So let me look straight in the camera and say this.
Exactly. Go ahead.
Men only invest where they find value. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but go do the research on that. Men only invest where they find value.
All right. Yes. Bananga bana Uganda batulaba mbasaba musubscribing Rovini channel yaffe ku YouTube, mutufollowing ku TikTok and Facebook. Guys, abana mubawulidde boogera oluzungu bobanyize ndi wakuleta naye abantu sibawunya mubano sibasobola. Abana boogera oluzungu bannange. Kakati nga gwe Omunayuganda, as a Ugandan, what kind of advice can you give those Ugandans outside there to improve on their status, okay, to improve on their lifestyle, the way they live in here in Dubai, so they can be valued? Do you think they can add on something on their lifestyle to add on their value?
Of course. To all Ugandans out there, I want to give you some of the tips that you can use to add on your value. When I came to Dubai, I was a security guard. That was the first job. I'm not ashamed to say that. I was a security guard at the Expo 2020. I used to do a 12 hours duty. And I want to say, do not give up. Do not give up on your goals. We come from far, but what you have to put in mind, we have to have a step on step. It is not a one-day dream. So be patient, improve your social network. Improve your social network. I'm going to repeat this. I have got opportunities to work with better places, better companies because of my social network. So if you're not in groups, I encourage you to join groups. Join groups are not for gossiping. Leave the gossipers behind, the people that are ranting and saying Ugandans are this, Ugandans are this. We have to prove them with actions. We have to look straight with our heads high up and move forward. We have to have targets. So I encourage you to join social networking. And on top of that, think of doing some simple courses that are not very expensive here. It is going to be impactful to your life. Wherever you are, stay comfortable and be hopeful on God. One day, your story will change.
All right, thank you very much for that advice. I'm going back to the guy in front of me there. What defines interesting man and a knowledgeable man?
Well, interesting and a knowledgeable man is someone who is who values respect, someone who can hold up a reasonable discussion, someone who is open-minded, and someone who knows how to carry himself in a community. You understand? So yeah, I think that's some of the things that that describes a knowledgeable man.
Ugandans, they say that they like doing cheap jobs like cleaners, and they mostly do security. That is their biggest achievement here in Dubai. So what kind of advice can you give Ugandan? And do you think that Ugandans, they like doing those cheap jobs, or it is the opportunity they can afford?
Let me start from the last question. First of all, everyone needs to have a starting point. Everyone needs to have a stepping stone. You might find some people, their stepping stone is the cleaning work or security work. That's their stepping stone. And being a security guard is not an achievement. So my advice to Ugandans is that I personally came as a cleaner. I worked for Transguard, and I can proudly say this. That's where I started from.
Okay.
But invest in yourself, elevate yourself, attend workshops, attend business workshops, attend summits, and network with different people, and get knowledge from different places. And that's how you will build on yourself, and how you will step out of that comfort zone. And lastly, please, as Ugandans, my brothers, sisters, let's think outside the box. Sometimes, we go for these duties, come back, shower, sleep, go for duties. Our mind recycles to this same routine every day. But if you sit down and start thinking outside the box, invest in yourself, and you start doing something, you will actually find yourself where you want to be. Remember, time doesn't wait for you. It's either you do it now, or you're never going to achieve it.
Do you see any reality from those criticisms?
Well, I won't disregard every criticism that was said. Yeah? At a certain percentage, some of them are truth, some are wrong. But it depends on how you construct it. You understand? You cannot criticize and generalize an entire nation. That's a shame. That's a shame. Okay, if she was using words like some, the minority, it's reasonable. I wouldn't actually come out here and try to debate and talk to her, because I actually wanted to reason her out. I know she thinks we want to battle her, but we're just here to reason her out. That's why I really so badly wanted her to be here.
Yes, Ejube was supposed to sit here, I want to remind you guys, but she did not turn up. According to the message I received here, she may not turn up, which is very okay. Everyone will get to see that she failed to come. I don't know why. We have been speaking. I have been speaking to her. She promised me that she will turn up, but right now she's texting me that she may not, or she's not going to come to attend the show. Kakati nga tunatera n'okuwummula kuba amina okumaliriza twagala okubira bayida njagala okusindika message eno eri abaana Uganda batulaba nti olunaku lwa Eid tugenda mu hata tugiyise oba twagiyise kanzu and hijab. Okitegeera kuddira mu 13 zokka ogenda kuba olya meals 2, emiru esooka egenda kubeerawo ku makya nga twakamala okusaala, emiru eddako egenda kubeerawo mu hata mu nnyini. Twegase kampani 3 okubatuusaako kino: Rovin Media oba Rovin Events, waliwo UG Mike mumumanyi bulungi, ne Solar Events. Tugenda kubatuusaako kanzu and hijab hata kuyidi eno guys, dira mu 10 kyokka mu 3 bw'oba oyagala tickets ze Mr. Rovin zirina asobola zikutuusaako wonna oba osangibwa, oba osobola n'okusasula ku ng'okozesa booting, osobola okusindika mobile money. Enamba yange eri 0552 kyenda kanjose muno mu luzungu obaga TikTok bayinza babagamba bikimba ina babijjako eri 0552 90 eyo ye namba yange gyosobola okusindikako akasente ticket ne tugise kiwalinga. All right, let us go back to you gentlemen. Like, which kind of jobs do you think Ugandans can easily go for without going for any single training? The good job, no, leave alone cleaning, but I want you to come up with those jobs that can help Ugandans to improve their status without going for any course.
Well, first of all, if you're in the UAE, if you want a very good job, you have to elevate yourself. That's why earlier on I say you need to invest yourself. You need to educate yourself. Most of the jobs out there that are actually good paying, they're always going to ask you for a certain certificate. Because remember, they don't value our certificate back at home as much as here. Yeah? The last time I tried applying for a job, of which I actually have a profession on because I've been on radio and TV for like 7 years. Okay. Back at home. I applied. Unfortunately, they told me, hey, you need to do a course. We need a UAE certificate. So the only job that you can do without, elevating yourself is invest in yourself and, grow by yourself. Maybe you can start your small jobs. I've seen people doing mobile money. Some people, start a small business and it's working out for them. Some people, start shipping things from here back at home and it's working out for them. So those jobs are not there whereby you can just go and, automatically it works out for you. For instance, you, Robin, this is something you invested in. You invested in yourself for you to be here today. You understand? So if you can invest in yourself, if you don't want to work for anyone, invest in yourself and you can be where you want to be. As I mentioned earlier on, time does not wait. It's only you who, stops yourself from being what you want to be.
Thank you very much for that advice. I think you got him very well. He explained it very well. You can do mobile money. You can start shipping items to Uganda without going for any course. And if in case you want to go for any course, the opportunities are always available for those who have gone for any course here in Dubai. I think, which course could you advise? Let us go back to this lady. Maybe she has stayed without talking, without saying
for quite some time.
Can you please tell us the kind of course Ugandans can go for without spending a lot of money here in Dubai, because they have a lot of things to do back home. In case they invest in education and they end up without even doing anything here in Dubai, I think it might not be a good choice. So what kind of courses that can help them to elevate their life here in Dubai?
Thank you so much, Mr. Rovin. Now, there are a couple of courses that Ugandan can empower themselves with at, I would say, fair prices here in Dubai. One of them that I personally did is health, safety and environment. Health, safety and environment is a very good course that is at a fair price. You can do that course at only 3,500 dirhams. And Remember, there are so many companies in UAE. There are so many construction companies, so many schools, so many hospitals that require health and safety officers. As per UAE law, health and safety is something that is very paramount. It is something that they do value so much. Actually, safety is first in UAE, as far as my knowledge is concerned. So a lot of health and safety officers are very needed outside there. Unfortunately, on my statistics that I have done, I discovered it is a certain particular nationality that are emphasizing and preaching out to their fellow nationals to do this course. Ugandans are not aware about this. So I'm encouraging a Ugandan out there, if you can save your 3,500 dirhams, plan and apply to do an Ebosh health and safety. It is going to be good. You're not going to regret. You can contact me if you like for me to guide you on this. I'm very ready. I'm a very open-minded person. I will guide you. Another course that I can encourage the ladies especially is shadow teaching. Ladies who are working as nannies, that Ejube came up and said she cannot sit on the tables with nannies. By the way, Mr. Rovin, and Ugandans out there who are nannies, I want you to walk with your heads high up. You are far better than some of these people that are working in offices. I'll give you a scenario. I have a nanny friend that is a journalist by profession. Her name is Brenda. She drives. She has estates back home in Kampala. She has so many houses that she has constructed, and she's a nanny. Her salary is 4,000. As far as I know, a receptionist salary is 3,000 to 4,000. So if you compare and weigh the scale, this is a nanny earning 4,000. This is a receptionist earning 4,000. This receptionist is a live out, okay? She has bills to pay. She's sleeping in a bed of 1,000 dirhams. She's transporting herself to work.
Food.
She's feeding herself. Whereas this nanny that Madame Ejude demeaned is getting full 4,000 shilling. Her housing is catered for. She's not paying transportation. She's focused. She's saving all her money. At the end of the day, who is better? So it's not about the job. Nannies out there, I don't want you to feel demeaned. Walk with your heads high up. And if someone asks you, what job do you do? Be very proud and say, I am a nanny. In UAE, they value the nannies so much because they know Ugandans are very polite ladies. They do take good care of children. Of how do you call them? The Emiratis children here. They handle the kids very well. Ugandans are very humble. They treat the kids with passion. So even the UAE government values the nannies. So who is the Jube to come up and say she cannot sit on the same table with nannies? These nannies are far better than most of the people here who are having office jobs. They are saving all the money. I can bring evidence to this. If you like for me to call my friends who are nannies, I can bring them here. They're doing really, really well. Sometimes we're even going to them and asking them to help you with certain amounts of money. So, nannies, empower yourselves. You can do shadow teaching. Okay? You can do shadow teaching and apply as assistant teachers. You can apply as teachers of autism. You can work in hospitals as autistic assistants. So I don't want you to lose hope. I want you to look forward and plan your future well. It takes time, but you will get there. Thank you.
All right, I think that advice is very good to you guys outside there. Yeah, she elaborated very well. If you want to do if you want to improve your status here in Dubai, you have to go for some courses. Some courses are cheap, but you can get a lot of money after taking those courses. Let me go back to this gentleman. You guys, Ugandans, your fellow Ugandans are saying that you guys, all men from Uganda, you disrespect them also. You don't value them, okay? You don't, if you be, in case you are in relationship with your fellow Ugandan, you don't even give them anything. What can you say about that? Is that true or not?
Well,
Are you in a
generally,
relationship here in Dubai?
no. No, let's not talk about that. Generally, Ugandans are raised to lead, protect, and provide. So if at all you get that one who is not leading, providing, and giving, then sorry about that. You just got a wrong person. And as I said earlier on, men only invest where they see value. Because if I don't see value in you, why should I invest in you in the first place? You understand? For instance, let's say I come to my sister Jojo and yeah, I'm dating her, but I'm not seeing any progress with her. Why would I invest in her in the first place? It makes no sense. It's just like I'm getting my money, dumping it in the Lake Victoria.
But that means
You understand?
That lady was right when she said that Ugandans are not care. Because it's not like,
Listen,
for you are talking in your perspective. But I'm talking about in general.
General,
Do
entire
Ugandans
Uganda.
care about women from you?
As I said, Ugandans are naturally raised to be leaders, providers, and givers.
But why are they complaining about them?
That's what I'm saying. If you got the wrong person, sorry about that. You understand?
Everyone is getting
For
the wrong
instance,
person.
no, not everyone. Ejube is the one who raised that statement. You understand?
Many Ugandans are saying
Many
that.
Ugandans are saying that because, okay, you see, in the setting of Uganda, if me, as a Ugandan boyfriend, I'm coming to visit you, or maybe I'm coming to your place, as a normal man in the back of my mind, I know, okay, I'm going to visit her. I can't go empty-handed. It's either I have to take her certain things, or I take her money to go and buy certain things, yeah? And as I said earlier on, the little you're given, if you appreciate it, it inspires the person to give you more. It's not that all the Ugandan ladies out here are complaining about the Ugandan men. First of all, see, ask the person who raised that question, how many Ugandan men have you been with? If it's more than 4, then you are the problem. Why would you think 4 men will come and do the same thing? They recycle the same thing that has been happening to you in the past.
Why do you think ladies from Uganda, they opt to go for West
African men. Exactly.
They are praising West African men than Ugandan men.
Everywhere you
Why
go,
do you think it's
let me
like
tell you
that?
this, okay? Everywhere you go and you find a new experience, you will always love it more than the experience you had previously. For instance, we love UAE. There are tall buildings, beautiful buildings, we take pictures everywhere. But if I go back to Kampala, I cannot do that. Because this is a new experience. You understand? So, yeah.
All right, and even they said, Ejube said, let me come back to this lady. Ejube said that when Ugandans come here, they start dating for the first time. Ugandans are not dating back home. Okay? So they are going into a new experience. In Uganda, they just go into marriage. Sometimes forced marriage without dating. What can you say about that? Have you ever dated before coming here? Or you also started dating from here?
That is Jube's criticism. I don't want to object. She has a right to speak. She has a right to say whatever she wants to say. But that is very inaccurate. I don't really know where she's getting these statistics from. I come from the eastern region. The eastern boys from Tororo, how many of you have I dated? I've dated several of them. If a relationship is not working out for me, I'm going to quit. So this about saying Ugandans are only dating while in Dubai, I totally disagree with it. In Uganda, we do not have forced marriages, except if it is done in hidden. It is done behind the curtain. Because as per Ugandan law, you that is forcing a girl to get married may even be arrested. The chances of being arrested is super high. So I don't know where she's getting her statistics from. That's why I really loved for Ejube to be here. In fact, Mr. Robin, if you have the possibility to arrange for another podcast with Ejube, I'll be very glad, because all the statements, I disregard them. I totally disregard and disagree with them. We don't have forced marriages. I have dated. As soon as I got to campus, I started dating. I dated men from Tororo. I dated men from Buganda. And I'm still dating until I'll meet the right man. So there is no such a thing that Ugandan girls are not exposed to dating, that they're not exposed to meet men. They're only forced to marriage. It's totally not true. It's not true. It's wrong.
All right. Badange abatulaba munna. Doza program wanvuyeko na ye kitukoze bubinti Ejube. She's not here. Ejube was supposed to be.
The seat is here.
Okay. but she did not turn up. Maybe atidde simanyi but naye ffe tekituganye kugenda maaso kubanga twabadde twakoze dda programs zaffe nga tusobola kisazaamu so nsuubira tugenda kusibula abantu. Do you have any message you can send to Ugandan first of all, to Ejube as a person, because we was expecting her to be here, and you can also talk about praising others, because she has been praising others means disrespect.
Okay. I'll start with praising others, and then I'll wrap it up with Ejube, and then I'll give a final message to the Ugandan nationals. Now, praising others does not mean disrespect. I totally disagree with that. But how you are going to bring it out is what is going to bring the problem. If you are praising the people from West Africa, well and good. Go on. We are not saying do not praise them. But it doesn't mean praise them and demean Ugandans. If you want us to learn something from the West Africans, pass your message in a positive way, pass it with respect and in a very constructive way. We will choose whether to follow or not to follow. So praising others is okay, but do not respect an entire nation. Do not label Uganda with names and inaccurate names. We are not going to say yes to that because it's not even true. Now, my message to Ejube, I would love to meet you. You said Ugandans, we cannot speak 100 words and put our mother tongue. I want to disapprove you. I'm still very open for Mr. Rovin to organize for a podcast. I want to meet you one-on-one. Uganda is an English-speaking country. We do speak English everywhere. Even when we sneeze, we say, excuse me.
Wow.
So we are born speaking English. We are raised speaking English. We use English everywhere. The accent does not really matter. We have 4 regions. We have the Western region. They have their own accent. I am from the East. My voice may seem a little hard, but that is how we are raised. It doesn't matter. We're still very soft people. We are very humble people. And Ejube, one more thing, I would like to educate you because you are not exposed. You do not know anything about Uganda. You are picking street statistics. We do not want you to label Uganda and spoil our image based on hearsay. If you have evidence for all the statements you have made, please, you're welcome on the platform. Come and prove us wrong. All right. And one more thing, I want to pass a message to all the Ugandans out there. I'm going to repeat this. I want you to walk with your heads high up. Ugandans are respected all over the world, And our respect did not start today. It started before I was born. So not just a single voice from Ejube should make you feel very demeaned. Keep your shoulders high up. Our Ugandan men, we are very proud of you. Some of me are married with you mentally, though sometimes we become very stubborn. You have always been there for us. And I can assure you, we are going back to marry our Ugandan men because they are super, they are good. Ugandan men are good even in bed. I've dated the West African, I don't want to mention. I've dated a white man. And there are times I was dragged into sex, not until I told somebody, please, in Uganda, this is how we do it. We take it easy. Our men are very good at handling women, even in bed.
Ugandan men Jew.
If they love you, they will take care of you. They will be in charge of you. A Ugandan man, it is at a rare case you will find them crossing to marry another nationality. Did you ever question why? Our men love to be in charge. In fact, if they chose you, they will choose you and they will be in charge of you. You know why? They will still go back and look for Uganda women because they know we are soft. They know when it is time to speak to your husband, we even kneel down. So it is in this UAE, it is 2 out of 100% that you find a Ugandan man marrying a lady from the West. The reason is Ugandan men love to be in charge. They are family oriented. So my sister Ejube, it is so unfortunate. I don't know who broke her heart. I pray may the Almighty mend her heart. Get healed, please. Leave Ugandan men alone. Our men do not smell. And Ugandans, keep shining wherever you go. Don't feel shy. Say, I come from Uganda. It's the Pearl of Africa. All over the world, we are known for our unique attitude. And nobody can ever buy that attitude. Thank you, Mr. Robin.
Wow. It is a very strong message to Ugandans. A very strong message to Ejube. Wow. Thank you very much for coming to this podcast. I think, my dear Ugandans, you have judged already. I wish Ejube was here. All right. Finally, if you are given 1 minute, what Ugandans can do to rebuild their image here in Dubai?
Well, let me start by saying this. Our image is already built. We are the Pearl of Africa. We are the most beautiful country in Africa. We are the best English-speaking country in Africa. And our image out here is actually super highly appreciated by the nationals, by the visitors who come into the UAE, by the tourists. Wherever they step in and they meet Ugandans, the only thing they live with is, wow, Ugandans are amazing people. So our image is already out here. All we need to do is just maintain it, and let's be who we are. We are Ugandans. We are well articulated from the way we speak. We know how to carry ourselves in public. We know how to treat people. We have humanity in us. And yeah, let's just maintain our image, and yeah.
All right, your final message to our viewers.
My fellow Ugandans, keep your head super high, keep working, keep pushing. No, the dreams are not very far away, by the way. It's just one decision away from you achieving whatever you want. And to Ejube, I still need to face you on this podcast. I have a few questions that I cannot ask here, but I'll ask them when you're in person. But make sure you come when you're well articulated, well educated, do your research, and come with your stats. And we shall be here anytime, any day.
All right, thank you very much. Mwenaba badde batulaba. Mutufu badde bakirizamu ng'abana Uganda nti bamanyi okwogera oluzungu. Era nategese podcast eno nga ndi 100% sure. Bwenze nakyazaako ku Ejube. Okitegeera. Nze sinze muntu amanyi nnyo okwogera oluzungu. Naye nzikiriza nti wemba sikikoze ani anaakikola. Okitegeera. So n'abalala mwenna abasobola okukola ekisinga ku kyange twagala muveeyo. Nze nsobola okuteekawo ebyuma n'enzi ku kamera n'olipresentinga Rovin Media wano. Okitegeera n'obabuuza questions. Okitegeera. So naye oba tovuddeeyo ani anaakujjayo ani anaakunoonya nze kamera nzirina. Okitegeera jangu gwe wenna ali eyo yeekakasa nti ddala osobola okubuuza abantu bano. Nsobola n'okuwa Ejube n'atuula wali. N'obamuliza ebibuuzo ebyo. Kiki ky'obadde osuubira? By the way, finally, I want you to answer this question in Uganda. Can you speak Luganda?
I can try.
All right. Kiki ky'obadde osuubira nga gwe ku podcast eno nga sikikubuuzizza ng'obadde okisuubira era nga wazze okyetegekedde okukigamba Ejube oba okukigamba abatulaba osobola okukivaayo n'okitugamba wano essaawa zino nga sikikugambye naye ng'obadde okisuubira?
It was something I expected you to say that you did not actually question.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand that. How will I put it in Luganda? Na kale buli kyembadde nsubira I think fena tukyogeddeko just that Ejube teyabaddeyo wano naye
so kozesa oluzungu kubanga mu Luganda
bimenya nnyo
If it's possible, you can use English because I think Uganda is not your language.
Everything that I expected you to put across, you actually literally tapped 98% of the questions that I actually was expecting, and I really appreciate you for that. And by the way, thanks for the invite. The only thing that I was expecting a lot was our sister Julie, but unfortunately, she never happened to be here. Yeah, but hopefully you'll get to watch this and just know. And whether it's on the street, wherever I get you, I'll put my camera record and I'll be asking you questions, and then I need clarity. So make sure you articulate yourself well and do your research, because this is far from over. That's all I can say.
All right. Now, njagala oveyo na okitugambe ngaze sikibuuzizzaako nabadde sikisuubira wabadde ozze okyetegekedde naye nga sikyogeddeko.
Kale weebale nnyo. Oluganda lwange si fluent nnyo naye nga Oluganda lutegera bulungi ate nga njogerako lutonotono kuba nasomera Kampala. So question gye nali nsuubira nti ojja tubuuza nti with Madam Ejube twaze ku battlefield oba twaze okusomesa Ejube, like did we come to battle her based on criticism ja airings out ku public oba twaze omusomesa?
Okay.
Question
you expected me to ask you?
Yes.
Okay.
Kuba nze in my own opinion saziza ku battlinga Ejube eddoboozi yange eriko, I have a strong voice and that's just how I am. Eddoboozi yange eriko strong, so Ejube sagala alowooze nti limuyomba, sijja kuyomba naye wakiri kyenazo, like how do I even put it? Like why I wanted her to be here. Nali njagala musomeseko nti byayogera si bituufu, n'ekirala ebitundu bya Uganda kyabimanyi, n'ekirala njagala alekerawo okuyasaba kuba byonna byayasaba si bituufu, mazima si bituufu. Atuwayiriza which is not good. So nze mbadde njagala musomese mugambe weba tamanyi ebikwasagana ne Uganda agende asome ebitabo biri ne mu Google, biri ne mu ChatGPT. Osobola ogenda wali n'ogenda n'oteeka wali Ugandan books about Ugandan history, n'oteeka ku ChatGPT Ugandan culture Eastern region, Ugandan culture Western region, n'akola okunoonyereza bwe n'asoma. N'ekirala mbadde njagala muyambe muyigirize nti woba okola public address olina okubeera with this thing in mind nti kigenda kubeera impactful in a positive way or a negative way, because you're a speaker, you're going to influence. Omuntu yonna ayogera ku public obeera muntu asobola okuinfluencinga positive energy oba osobola okuinfluencinga negative energy. So kyonna kyoyogera ati Ejube, nze Jojo mbadde nzize wano okugamba nti mukazi gwe, like before like ovaayo noyogera ekintu ku public, kola nnyo research, togenda wali no picking a street here si noja no gathering false information lwakuba oyagala ababoggo bagamba nti ononya cheap popularity, so which is not good. Cheap popularity again atanishinga amanya ga nsi ya Uganda yonna, which is not good. Uganda, truly very proud of our country and we love our country, and naturally we value other nationalities and we do respect other nationalities. Chobola n'abagambye etororo ewaffe zejjenva twalonda omuyindi ye MP waffe wa municipality, twamulonda not because abaddugavu tetusobola but because twalaba nti he's capable, yasobola. So sagala obeeraawo and you make your judgments based on street hearsay. Kyonna kyoyogedde si kituufu naye my last message is we are not shaken. Dear Ugandans, don't be shaken. Keep your heads high up. Your respect is intact. Nobody can ever take it away. Ugandan culture yaffe very special nnyo. Tuli bakakamu nnyo, tufukamira wansi, we respect, and nobody can ever copy that. Nobody can ever copy that. They cannot even buy it.
All right.
Newe bateekamu sente meka tebasobola kugula our culture. We are unique, not only in Africa, in the entire world.
Thank you very much for coming to Rovin Media Podcast. Banange tukomekkereza. Ebirima bigwa byokya. Bayina abantu bano ngenda kubaddamu mbalimbe ekyaze. Okusingira ku kyempulidde, yakwetegeka nange nkimala. Banange nange mbadde ku duty nkuddeyo misinde olw'okujja mbaweereze. So next time nja kujjamu bakyaze twogere ku topics ez'enjawulo. Esomesa Bannayuganda bangi abalina information tebatalina nayo. Nammwe banayiwe bayita mujje tulina nga tusiibula abatulaba bannange twagala oku appreciatinga Homeland Travel Agency nga bano bakafulu mu kukola freelance visa oyagala ticket oyagala kudda Uganda okitegeera yes jangu ku Homeland Travel Agency zangibwa deira ne bwogenda ku union n'obuuza Homeland Travel Agency bajja kuba bakulagirira weesangibwa okitegeera guys be batuyambye batuwadde ekifo kino ne twegazaanya okusobola okubeera nga tukyaze ejube aganye okujja so bana mujje mubawagire bantu balungi besigwa bajja kuba bakukolera gwe kyoyagala ayagala visa bajja mu abscondi oba oyagala outpass byonna babikola ebya travel nga bwe bimanyi finally njagala okwogera ku tour yaffe egenda okubeerawo ku Yidi tour eno ngegenda kubeera twegase companies zisatu kutusaako hata bajise kanzu and hijab Idi roast tugenda kwokya nyama jukire no Idi yakwokya nyama tugenda kuba ne miru zibiri emiru esooka egenda kubeerawo ku makyanga twakamala okusaala miru ey'okubiri egenda kubeerawo hata okitegeera kudira mu 13 kyokka ogenda kubeera ne activities tugenda mu hata outdoor eyo manye ebibeerayo zi fountain z'amazzi axi throw simanyi ziplining tugenda kulambula na hata mountain obaje bayita 360 eyo bwobeera ku top ku mountain oba olaba n'ebifo omaani kubanga jukira hata eri ku nsalo z'omaani olaba hata yonna nolaba n'ebifo omaani okitegeera tugenda ku hata damu esangibwa mu lusozi wakati nga weebuuza amazzi gajjawo gatya okitegeera tugenda lambula ebintu bingi nnyo mu hata kudira mu 13 kyokka ogenda kuba ofuna ticket nsobola ogikuleetera wonna w'oyagala okitegeera ticket nzina just inbox mu mabayini namba yange osobola ogijja ku TikTok ku Bayo osobola ogijja ku YouTube osobola okugijja buli wamu wonna ku media platforms zange zonna yes twagala mubeereyo mujje oyambala kanzu na hijabu bwatalina kanzu osobola okuyambala decent n'oba ng'onyirira bulungi era n'ojja n'otwegattako tweyanze ngeka tubasiibule bye bye.